A quick note. This used to be a segment in my now cancelled Everything I Watched in 2024 video. The video was cancelled due to the fact that it was taking way too long, and by the time I would finish it, it would probably be released at the end of 2025, which wouldn't make sense. So, with that being said, please enjoy the video and excuse any weird editing quirks that are a direct result of the video it used to be a part of. Smiles to you.
Also, yeah, I know, I'm late to the party. As always, blocks a block, late to reviewing movies, reviewing old movies. Who cares? I don't. This video is rated mature. And I do not care. I do not like this movie. I will never watch its sequels. You cannot make me, Zachary. Shut up.
That's about 3 hours of my life I'm never, ever gonna get back. I don't know what you want me to say. The movie is bad in almost every single way. Me and my friend were gonna watch Godzilla Minus One, a film I have yet to see and actually looks good, but then we saw that Zachary's edgy Star Wars movie was on Netflix and we looked at each other and went, surely it can't be that bad, right? Right? Basic world building and making you get attached to characters is, in my opinion, one of the simplest things a director/writer can do.
Zachary couldn't do any of that in 2 fucking hours.
So yeah, one of the worst things about this derivative piece of garbage is that this movie is 2, almost 3 hours, and yet you manage to care about nothing that is going on screen. I can't tell you a single character's name, and I've already said this before, so let me just play the clip of me saying it. And side note, it is not hard for me to remember fictional characters' names. I know the names of all the dwarves from the Hobbit movies. The Hobbit movies! I don't care about any of these characters at all, except for one kind of... Okay, so you see, there's this robot who... well, I don't remember the fucking name of, but like, there's this robot that we focus on for a bit, who you sort of get attached to. Now, I don't want to fully count this as a win, because let's be real here, it's almost impossible for you to not have at least some attachment to robot characters. Even ones who don't talk, and it would be really pathetic if the movie even managed to fuck up that somehow. But anyway, we see this robot get pushed around by humans and abused, and then we see him make a connection to this girl, and he actually tells her a story about a queen or a princess or something, I don't fucking remember, and actually bonds with her. Which makes his next character action actually work, because when that same girl is being tortured and threatened by these space army guys, the robot guy actually goes against his programming and shoots the army guy holding the girl. It's actually a tiny morsel of character progression and growth that we finally see in this god-awful movie. And then the robot runs away. Now, when me and my friend were watching this, my friend went, "Oh, where's he going?" And I jokingly said, "Oh, he's run off to the sequel." You know, as a joke. And then guess what? We don't see that metal motherfucker until the end of the movie. The one character, the only character I actually gave a tiny damn about was not present during the entire movie. And by the end of the movie, when you see him and he's obviously gone on some odyssey of some sort, I don't care anymore. And I'm not gonna watch the sequel to see what this guy was up to. The movie lost the privilege for me to care. Wow, thanks, Zachary. I'm dead inside. The movie is so boring and just takes cool ideas from other movies and makes them not fleshed out and lame. There are lightsabers, but do they have cool lore or purpose? No, they only exist for you to go, wow, that's a lightsaber. I've watched Star Wars before. We spend the entire movie pretty much just picking up like 50 side characters who do nothing, say nothing, stand in the background of every scene, and are just there to pad out runtime and put some people on the poster for this movie. Literal poster fillers are what these characters are here for. The world building is terrible, and look, I don't want to compare it to Star Wars, but if Zachary wants to show off his epic and edgy Star Wars fanfic, I'm gonna compare it to Star Wars. But at least with Star Wars, each planet they go to, you immediately get a vibe, and you learn a little bit about the planet. Endor is a tropical forest planet home to the Ewoks. Tatooine is a desert-filled planet that is pretty much the home for smugglers, trade, and very shady businesses. But in Rebel Moon, I can't remember a single planet. And it doesn't help that the only planet I do remember is literally just a copy-pasted version of Tatooine. They literally walk into a rehash of the Star Wars Cantina and meet the bootleg version of Han Solo, who takes the main characters on a journey in his derivative version of the Millennium Falcon. I hate this movie, and I don't plan on watching any more sequels or the director's cut, which, can I say, why? Why the director's cuts? You had full creative control here, Zachary. Why did you not make the rated R version you wanted in the first place? Is it so that you can make all of your Snyder Cut fans happy? Who is this for? I wish I didn't hate everything this guy did. He seems like a nice guy, but every single movie I have ever watched from him serves to hurt me specifically. I don't know why Netflix gave Zack Snyder, the man who just made truly awful versions of Batman and Superman, the keys to make his own awful version of Star Wars. The math just doesn't add up, Netflix. Why did you do this? And the movie is just visually not good at all. There are maybe 1 or 2 camera shots that are kinda cool, but it's drowned out by the sea of gray sludge and jolty camera movements. Also, did you know that this movie slow-mos its slow-mos? Here, watch! That is ludicrous, Zachary! I'm just... Okay. I'm done. Fuck this movie.